Dr. Chigundu, do you agree with the analysis that Dr. Olupot has given us on the handling of the biotechnology and biosafety bill?
Yeah, thank you. I am not in any way involved in writing bills, but I understand that this bill went through the official and the correct method in which bills are drafted, and that was certainly done by the Minister of Justice. So I believe that they used all the possible and best practice in terms of drafting bills. They engaged quite a bit of technical people to help them understand the language and the meaning of things, because it's highly scientific, as you might have seen. And I think that information was adequately provided by stakeholders in the science field associated with genetic engineering and that type of biotechnology. So I believe they did their part.
Okay, but Dr. Olupot says that whereas it's called the Biotechnology and Biosafety Bill, majority of the bill is actually on GMOs, which should be a small portion of the bill.
Yeah, it is, because right now we know that there's lots of biotechnologies that require to be regulated. They are currently being developed, and right now they are not even defined as GMOs. But the idea of the drafters was to create a bill that broadly will capture these new technologies as they become available. Already Europe is looking at gene editing, for example, where you're no longer transferring a gene, but you're going in there to change a gene that is already there. And they're battling on how to define this. How will it be captured by, So for us, I think that the drafters of the bill felt that we could provide a law that can later be easily changed, one, or the committee of experts that has been proposed can have within their mandate capture other biotechnologies that are currently not yet defined.
Okay. Honorable Bua, you heard from one of the farmers, George, from Nakaseke. George says that, yes, it was good that you had a public dialogue, but at that dialogue, you are not seeking opinions. You are speaking at the people and telling them whether they want it or not, they are going to have GMOs in the country. This bill is going to pass.
I think what he stated was clear. He did not say that came from the committee. He said one of the scientists.
Who was brought by the committee?
We simply invited members of the public.
Okay.
So in that dialogue, we had those for and those against. Just like here, you may have people who are for and people who are against. Somebody would get up and say, please, we need this bill. The other one will get up and say, we don't need this bill, and these are my justifications. If he had stated that that came from the committee, I am here, Honorable Joshua is here, Honorable Kaferi is here, the committee called members of the public, they turned up, I see in the first row, some faces, second row, third and even fourth row. Some members who were here who turned up, first of all, before the committee, during consultations with the stakeholders, then also during the public hearing.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Bua. Let me come over to the audience. I take one question from the audience. Yes, Madam, in the front row.
I think we are the wrong target also, much as we may get sensitized so we can defend the cause when need arises, each one in their different portfolio. But I think the last farmer, actually peasant farmer, should know. I think this bill, much as it's big, it is unbreakable, it's technical. I believe that even technical things are broken down and toned down.
Okay, thank you very much, Rachel.
So
We've
for me, it is
question.
sensitization.
Yes.
And two, it is wide sensitization, but also for government to go slow, because some of these things will tie us, and then at some point it's too late for us.
Okay, thank you very much, Rachel. We're going to go for a short break right now. When we come back, we shall have a response to Rachel's question. But this is our parliament, and we are discussing the biosafety and biotechnology bill. Continue watching our parliament.